What if I told you your business school degree was a scam? Yeah, it's true. Credentials alone don't create cash flow. Many graduates emerge saddled with debt and limited income growth potential. The academic curriculum rarely teaches marketable skills like sales, negotiation, or financial strategy that actually drive real returns. Institutional prestige can open doors, but without the entrepreneurial mindset and risk tolerance to walk through them, those doors lead to cubicles, not boardrooms. Passive learning breeds theory over action, leaving most ill-prepared for the chaos of real markets. What works is building expertise through hands-on projects, mastering a revenue-generating skill, leveraging mentorship, and reinvesting profits into scalable ventures. On this show, we tell stories of extraordinary people who found success on their own terms. We call them Everyday E, the entrepreneurs who are changing our idea of what it means to be an entrepreneur. But before I introduce you to today's Everyday E, let's take a look at the system that tries to keep people like him down. For decades, a college degree was considered the golden ticket to a good job and a secure future. But the truth is that's no longer the case. In fact, many degrees have become almost useless pieces of paper. So why is this happening, and how can we fix it? To answer that question, we have to look back at how we got here. A college education used to be expensive, so only serious students bothered to pursue one. Back then, earning a degree required dedication and discipline. You had to attend lectures, pass exams, and graduate with honors to even have a chance at a decent job. But now that the internet has made information more accessible than ever, this all changes. Nowadays, anyone can Google a subject and find all kinds of information about it. On top of that, there are MOOCs, massive open online courses, which allow you to learn anything from some of the best universities in the world for free. Plus, there are other options like trade schools that offer practical training in specific career fields. Why are so many people still getting useless degrees? Well, the answer is simple. It's because they lazy and they do and want to put in the work required to succeed. In today's world, a degree is basically the cost of admission for many jobs. It doesn't really prove anything about your abilities, but it does prove that you're willing to put in the time and effort to complete a task. The problem is that there are too many people who are gaming the system. They getting degrees just for the sake of getting them without putting in any effort to actually learn anything. And this is why so many graduates end up with jobs that pay very little. They're being paid based on their degree, not on their skills. So what can we do to fix this? Well, first of all, we need to stop rewarding people for simply getting degrees. We need to start rewarding them for the skills they develop and the work they do. This means that we need to move away from the current system of hiring based on resumes and start hiring based on merit. Now, I know this isn't easy to do, but it's important. If we don't change the way we hire people, we'll continue to see a decline in the value of degrees. And this will only get worse over time. Another thing we can do is to make higher education more affordable. Right now, it's simply too expensive for many people. This prevents them from pursuing their dreams and makes them settle for a low-paying job instead. If we can bring down the cost of higher education, we'll see more people pursuing their passions, and this will lead to more innovation and economic growth. Finally, we need to do a better job of educating people about the importance of developing skills. So many people think that a degree is all that matters, but this isn't true. Employers are looking for people with specific skills and experience. If you want to get ahead, you need to focus on developing those skills. This means taking classes, reading books, attending seminars, and networking with other professionals in your field. If you want to succeed in today's world, you can't just rely on your credentials. You need to be constantly learning and growing if you want to stay ahead of the curve. This is why it's so important to be proactive about your own education. Don't wait for the government or universities to hand you everything. Take charge of your own learning and develop the skills you need to succeed. Now let me introduce you to our guest, someone who didn't let any of these obstacles stand in his way. He decided to take matters into his own hands and create his own opportunities. After graduating from high school, he enrolled in a prestigious university. But after just one semester, he dropped out to pursue his dream of becoming an entrepreneur. At first, he struggled to find his footing, but eventually he started making moves. In 2007, he co-founded a popular social media platform and served as its CEO until 2016. Under his leadership, The company grew rapidly and eventually went public. Today, he is one of the most successful entrepreneurs in the world. So how did he manage to achieve all this? Well, the answer is simple. He took control of his own destiny. Instead of waiting for things to happen, he made things happen. When he realized that school wasn't right for him, he dropped out and pursued his passion. When he faced obstacles, he didn't give up. He pressed on and eventually achieved success. His story is an inspiration to us all. No matter what obstacles you face, you can overcome them if you have the determination and drive to succeed. Now let's dive deeper into the key strategies and mindsets that helped him achieve success. First and foremost, he understood the importance of taking risks. As he once said, quote, "I'm convinced that about half of what my friends and I have done could be classified as highly unethical and probably illegal. But we just didn't know that at the time." End quote. He was willing to step outside of his comfort zone and do things that others would uneven consider. This allowed him to explore new opportunities and eventually led him to co-found his famous social media platform. He also understood the importance of surrounding himself with the right people. As he once said, quote, "Good people want to do the right thing, bad people want to do the right thing. People with strong morals won't do bad things, even if it's in their best interest." End quote.
Nice.
He surrounded himself with people who shared his values and were committed to excellence. This created a culture of innovation and accountability that helped them achieve their goals. Next, he understood the power of focusing on the long term. When starting his social media platform, he wasn't just thinking about making a quick buck. He was focused on building a sustainable business that would stand the test of time. He once said, quote, "We're going to try to create the most influential product of the next 10 years." End quote. This long-term perspective allowed him to make decisions that weren't always popular, but were ultimately beneficial for the company. He also understood the importance of staying true to himself. Throughout his journey, he never compromised on his values or allowed himself to be swayed by the opinions of others. He once said, quote, "You can't be 19 forever. You can't be young forever, but you can be young at heart forever." End quote. By staying true to himself, he was able to build a personal brand that was authentic and relatable to his target audience. Finally, he understood the importance of giving back. He's been involved in various philanthropic endeavors, particularly those related to education and poverty alleviation. He once said, quote, "I think the biggest contribution I can make is to help our educational system produce more effectively functioning human beings." End quote. By giving back, he's helping to create a better world for future generations. In conclusion, this man's story is an inspiration to us all. He showed us that with hard work, dedication, and a willingness to take risks, we can achieve our dreams. Strategies and mindsets can help guide us as we navigate the challenges of today's world. Whether you're a student, an entrepreneur, or anything in between, remember to take control of your own destiny. Don't be afraid to take risks. Surround yourself with the right people. Stay true to yourself and give back to the community. With the right mindset and strategies, you can achieve anything you set your mind to. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. You can also follow us on social media to stay up to date on our latest content.